Welcome back to The Average Kitchen. Jamie and I are fresh off our annual Myrtle Beach golf trip. Got a little tan going, a little bit of color. We are going to review today the T-Fal Easy Fry XL Air Fryer. Bought this on Amazon here in Canada, $77 Canadian. Very, very cheap, but it's very, very, very basic. The first thing I noticed, which actually is almost comical, is it only has temperature in Celsius. Now in Canada, we are very weird people, where we measure our temperature outside in Celsius, but when we're cooking, we often refer to Fahrenheit. I know it doesn't make any sense. It's just how we roll here. So when I looked at this dial and I see 80, 120, 160, 200 Celsius with no Fahrenheit settings, I had to use Google. So what I noticed is the highest temperature it goes, 200 Celsius, which is 392 degrees Fahrenheit, I believe. It's the highest it goes. And check out this old school timer. Listen, and shuts the machine off. So let's go back on. So we're gonna try doing some McCain's extra crispy crinkle fries, which call for 425 Fahrenheit, 218 Celsius. It doesn't go that high. So we're gonna set our very specific dial here to roughly 22 minutes. I don't really know, but we're gonna find out. And we're gonna dump in into the basket here. You can see, pretty decent size. That's a full bag of fries. Actually looks quite good in there. We're gonna get that in and we'll see how long it takes. Like I said, I set it for, if you can zoom in there, Jamie, roughly 22 minutes. We'll see how that goes. We may have to add a bit of time. Maybe I'll set a timer on my phone for 12 minutes and give it a shake. We'll come back and check out that. And Jamie is going to do his famous decibel test, because this machine is definitely, appears to be, in my view, louder than the standard Ninja air fryers and stuff that we always review. Okay, so our timer just went off, and as you can hear, as soon as the timer goes off, the machine turns off automatically. There's no keep warm, anything like that. So I did give them a shake at about the 12 or 13 minute mark. So let's have a look. Okay, so I think these look really good. I'm just on the fence whether I would throw them back in, because some of them tended to bunch up. Jamie, what do you think?
Yeah,
couple more minutes. Jamie and I are crispy guys. So let's throw those back in on our very accurate timer, as you can see here. Is that 3 minutes? I don't know. 4 minutes? I don't know. We're gonna guess, and we'll come right back. You should be able to hear the sort of crispiness, I guess, if you will. All right, so not a big salt guy, but I mean, you gotta put salt on fries, right? So let's give these a little dusting of salt. And then we'll make a little pocket here. We'll put a little bit of ketchup and we'll give these a try. Oh yeah, typical, eh? You got kids at home? Your ketchup look like that? Mine does. It's just how we roll here, I guess. All right, so French fry. Hot, very, very good. Crispy on the outside, still potatoey on the inside. I must say I'm not a big crinkle cut fry guy, but definitely passed the fry test. So Jamie's been saying for years, where's just the standard air fryer? No more of this 8-in-1, 10-in-1, 12-in-1, dehydrator, this and that or whatever. This is the most basic air fryer we've ever reviewed. As I showed, just this analog, I guess it'd be called analog timer, not accurate whatsoever. The little dots are 2-minute intervals, I believe. Temperature doesn't go up super high, but that is as basic as they come. I asked Jamie to pick up frozen onion rings, but you picked up, what were they, Jamie?
Jalapeno rings.
Jalapeno rings. So I'm very excited about that. So we're gonna get this preheated and let's get the jalapeno rings in and see how they turn out. Good call, Jamie. Ooh, they smell spicy, I'm excited. So it shows 200 degrees Celsius for about 16 minutes. So you can see those there. We're gonna get those in and roughly time it for 16 minutes. That looks roughly 16 minutes. And we'll come back and see how they turn out. All right, so I did add a few minutes. I don't really know, because I've never cooked these before, how they're supposed to look. They actually don't look super crispy, but when I pick one up, they are. And when you toss them around, you can hear that they're crispy. So they look quite well battered, if you could see. And there is a little bit of oil, actually. Now, I would say, or I should say, that this machine proclaims no oil. Don't add any oil whatsoever. Wings, anything, don't add any oil, except, and I read this on this little tiny booklet that they gave here, except if you're doing homemade fries, you have to add oil. And we will do homemade fries, but any other like prepackaged product like this, or prepackaged French fries, wings, that type of stuff, no oil. So I'm a little bit nervous to bite into one of these because they look hot, and they are very hot. So I'm gonna give these a few minutes to cool down. In the meantime, I'm going to not wash this because we're just rolling along here. And we're gonna do, what were they, Jamie? Deep fried or battered dill pickles? Okay, so let's get this back in here, warming up. It's as simple as that. Give these a few minutes to cool off, and then we'll give them a try. All right, so great value, battered dill pickle bites. Okay, we're on the Walmart train here today. Yep, knew that was gonna happen. All right, so let's fire these in. Not a huge amount of them, but that's okay. I'm actually really interested to try these. They should be really good. So we'll get those in. I'm gonna take a quick look on the box, see what they suggest, recommended cook time. So I'm gonna set it for 20 minutes, and we'll see how we do from there. All right, so let's try one. They're good. I didn't know what to expect. Not that I'm trying to promote this product. It's actually like a jalapeno pop or pepper in a circle that they batter. Amazing? No. Nothing to do with the air fryer, just the product itself. But as far as how they're cooked well. All right, battered dill pickle bites, I believe they call them. Just finishing up. Done. Let's pull these out. They actually look really, really good. We always talk about things being like molten lava here. These have the potential to burn your face off if you bit into these right away, excuse me. So yeah, that would be definitely a big no-no. I think that the heat level on these, spice level, is would be actually probably suitable for Jamie, the no spice guy. What do you think, Jamie? Yeah, shouldn't be any spice, so Jamie might even give one a sample. Right now? Right meow. Right meow. So, our basket's starting to look a little dingy. Not too bad, actually, really. Like this, yeah, not too bad. So let's get that back in. We'll continue this little session of it just continuing to run. Bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna grab a box of frozen battered wings, and let's get those in. Okay, we're on the great value train here. Crispy chicken wings. I don't think we've ever bought this particular one, have we, Jamie? Okay, so it'll be a little bit of a new, oh, we got some dips here. What do we have? Ranch? Buttermilk ranch dipping sauce.
I hate that f***ing ranch shit. Don't put it close to me. Don't put it around me. It's either blue cheese with wings or go f*** your mother.
Okay, cooking instructions. 218 degrees Celsius. We're gonna do 200. 25 to 30 minutes. All right, there's our frozen wings. Let's go 30. We'll get that going. Let me get rid of this box, and let's cut into one of these dill pickle spears and give it a try. Okay, so let's grab a nice one. I'm gonna use one of the, if you have not watched our video yet on these Ninja knives behind me here, the steak knives are out of this world amazing. Very, very, very impressed. Bite into that. Still looks, oh, not too bad. Feels hot. All right, here we go. Oh, hot, Jamie. But extremely good. Batter on them is fantastic. Crispy. Jamie, get your thought.
Hot.
Hot. Texture, big thumbs up. Taste, also a thumbs up. So in the meantime, while our wings are cooking, I'm gonna cut up some potato and get them into a water bath to get them prepared for our last test after the wings, which is homemade French fries. Okay, so our crispy wings are just finishing up, roughly 32, 33 minutes. And I think they look really, really good. Let's pull those out and have a look. Definitely well battered. Now, of course, this isn't a wing video. It's not a video on how good these wings are gonna be, but in our review videos, we often try to cook things that people would probably cook at home. If you're buying an air fryer in this case, you're probably gonna do wings, you're probably gonna do fries. I don't know, maybe there's some other things that you would do. Leave us a message. We'll definitely reply back to you. We'd love to hear, maybe there's other obscure things that people do in the air fryer that we don't do, but here's your standard pack of wings. I would say it's probably a little bit better than a pound. Eh, Jamie, would you agree? A little bit better than a pound. You can see our basket definitely needs a cleaning. So we're gonna give that a clean, and I've got some fresh cut, hand cut French fries that I have soaking in some water with a little bit of salt just to get some of the starch off them. So we're gonna let these cool down. We're gonna give this basket a time to cool down as well and give it a clean, and we're gonna get our homemade fries going. All right, so I just wanna show you something that just happened as we turn off the camera. I grabbed a bowl, I'm gonna pour out a little bit of oil that's in the bottom of this air fryer from the wings of the other cooks. And I'm pouring, and I'm like, geez, there's not much oil coming out. And Jamie goes, oh, you're missing it. So you could see, if Jamie zooms in, well, then I realized, or didn't realize, right at the bottom of this basket, there's all these holes around the side. So I don't really know how you would, if there was oil or grease or whatever in the bottom of this basket, I don't know how you would pour it out because there's holes all around this side. So you'd have to mop it up with some paper towel, I guess. So anyway, not a big, I get it. They want the airflow to go through. Not a big fan of that. All right, so likely gonna be very hot, but hey, it's the average kitchen. A little heavy on the battering. Again, we know this isn't a wing video, but the batter's super crispy. The wings are cooked perfect. They're very crispy, they're cooked perfect. Did a great job. Okay, so we've got our potatoes, hand cut, fries, prepped. Let them soak in a little bit of salted water for about a half an hour. Drain them off, towel dry them. Back into the bowl, threw in about a tablespoon of oil. What they suggest, which I think is a good suggestion, is just not to dump your whole bowl into the basket in case there's residual oil that you don't want. So I'm just gonna use a glove here and just throw in these hand cut, kind of like a steak cut or a thick cut potato, homemade fries. And again, that's preference as well. Everybody likes different types of fries or different thicknesses or cuts or whatever, as well as the desired of crispiness at the end or cook level. But again, as mentioned before, Jamie and I like everything crispy, so everything gets cooked a little bit longer. I'm gonna probably start that at like 35 minutes and then give it a check in 15. So 35-minute cook. We're just wrapping up here on our homemade hand-cut fries. Pull those out and have a look. So I think they look fantastic. Probably could have gone maybe another 5 minutes, but I think you get the idea. I mean, they're nice and brown. You can see they have really nice color on them, and we'll give them a few minutes to cool off so that we don't burn ourselves here, but you could see, I mean, it's a beautiful plate of homemade fries, or depending on where you are in the world, homemade chips, I guess some people call them. In Canada, we call them fries, but either way, hand cut, kind of a chunky chip. Moment of truth, let's try a fry. Really good. You can see this is kind of a thicker fry. I'll bite it in half, but so hot. But crispy on the outside, super potatoey on the inside. I think that's how you'd want it, a homemade fry, unless you really like shoestring fries that are super thin. Well, this is really, really good. Let's talk about this product. Jamie and I came up with a scoring matrix where we have different categories: price point, quality, versatility, overall cleaning, all these types of categories. And we mark them out of 10, and we give you a score, an average kitchen score of what we think this product should be. So very quickly, $77 Canadian on Amazon. So the price point is actually quite affordable. It's an air fryer. That's what it does. It's just an air fryer, but it does a very good job air frying. Everything we tested today turned out really, really well. It's not fancy. It's got an analog timer, so it's not very specific and not overly accurate like a digital timer would be. Downside, obviously, as we talked before, only in Celsius. I don't know why they wouldn't just put another category above it and just write out what it is in Fahrenheit. Only up to 200 Celsius, which I think I said was 393 or something like that in Fahrenheit. So definitely not as hot as some of the air fryers we reviewed in the past, where you can get up to, I think some of them were up to 500 degrees, if I'm not mistaken, Fahrenheit. But overall, for what you're paying, for what you get, if you're buying an air fryer, you're looking for an air fryer, this is a good product. The size of the basket's quite big. This is a good sized plate of fries. You saw I did a good sized amount of wings. So overall, we give this a 7.4 out of 10. 7.4, which I think is a really, really good score. Didn't love the cleaning because a lot of the water gets trapped up in the handle and around here. So after you wash it, you need to let it sort of like drip dry for a little while. It is dishwasher safe. I haven't tried it in the dishwasher, but according to the book, it is dishwasher safe. And it's a pretty compact little R2D2 looking machine. Overall, we were pretty impressed again, for the price point, we were impressed. That's our video. Really hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave us a comment. What's your favorite thing to do in the air fryer? Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.